Oh my gosh, I hope my camera doesn't fall, you guys. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name's Giselle. I'm a personal trainer and I'm here to help you build a healthy, sustainable lifestyle. And as you can see by the title, we are going to be talking about unpopular fitness opinions, my unpopular fitness opinions. And if you guys can do me a huge favor and like this video if you like it, I really appreciate it. And subscribe to my channel, turn on those post notifications. That way you get notified every time I post. I hope you guys have a beautiful day today. It's Monday. I just worked out, did back and biceps. It was great. And I did the Stairmaster. Now that was horrible, but it was good. Speaking of cardio, let's get into the first unpopular opinion, which is I feel like hating cardio is such a trend. And don't get me wrong, I understand. I literally just did the Stairmaster for 25 minutes, speed 6. Keep in mind, I'm short, okay? So my little legs are over here, trying to do the Stairmaster. And I mean, I did it. And that's the thing, like, I know my heart, like, my endurance can handle it. Because I've been doing the Stairmaster for some time. I get it. Like, it's just, it's not the most fun thing ever. Especially if you're, like, doing the Stairmaster for quite some time or the elliptical. Like, it's just pure, like, sweat, blood, and tears. However, I do want to emphasize that cardio is really important because it works the most important muscle of all, your heart. Okay, I feel like a lot of people debate between cardio and strength training, and most people prefer strength training, but at the same time there are a lot of people out there who do not do cardio at all. Like, they refuse to do cardio and they only strength train. And they're like, well, if I'm lifting heavy enough and I'm breathing hard enough, like, I'm doing cardio. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, yes, it's great to lift heavy. I'm glad you're lifting heavy. I'm glad you're pushing yourself. You're training to failure. I'm glad you're doing that. But you still need to do some form of cardio, though. At least 2 times a week. But a lot of people get stubborn with it, in my opinion. And again, people are so focused on, well, I want to build muscle, strength training, right? Okay. But your heart is the most important muscle of all. So just think about that. Another unpopular opinion I have is I feel like a lot of people bash the concept of tracking your calories and your macros. I've seen posts, and again, these are like random posts that I see, but I do see it often though. So they'll say something like, oh, if your trainer is making you track your food, they're probably not a good trainer because you can lose weight without tracking, blah blah blah. Or like, tracking every single thing is disordered eating, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, just stuff like that. And then I also see some posts where they're not necessarily bashing, but it does kind of like imply that they don't support it, right? So I've seen posts of like, what I eat in a day, and then parentheses, without tracking, no tracking. At the end of the day, here's the reality. If you are not tracking your meals and you start to work out, you start to eat a little bit healthier, but you're still not tracking, right? But you start to include more protein in your diet, you start to drink more water, you start to eat more fruits and vegetables, all that good stuff, then guess what? You are going to start to see some progress. You are going to start to lose weight because you're doing something that you never really did before. Maybe you did, but it's been a long time, right? Like, that goes for almost anyone. And I feel like people like to use that and be like, well, you see, like, I was able to lose weight because I didn't track my meals, like, blah, blah, blah. That's great and all. But at some point, you will see a plateau. And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just being honest. I've had a bunch of clients come to me and start personal training because they feel like that. Again, there are maybe some other factors depending on the person, but a lot of times it's because they weren't tracking at first. They just started making better choices intuitively, which is great. I'm all here for it. I applaud people for making better habits, making better choices. I applaud that. But at the same time, I do support tracking, and I really think that tracking is so much more accurate. It allows you to know exactly what you're eating. Like, for example, there's calorie deficit, then there's a maintenance, there's calorie surplus, right? You could think you're in a calorie deficit, but you might be in a maintenance, but you don't know because you're not tracking. This is coming from someone who used to have anorexia. And I lost my period. I posted a video about it a while ago. You can go ahead and check it out. I really love tracking, and I have learned to track in a healthy way. I don't obsess over the numbers at all, honestly. I try to be kind to myself and not beat myself up if I missed my protein a little bit or I missed my calories. The big difference between the way I track now and back then when I was anorexic is my mindset. Because the mindset I had when I was tracking when I was 13 years old with that eating disorder, I was tracking to make sure I eat as little as possible. But now it has completely shifted to where I track to make sure I'm eating enough. Because I've realized, wow, the more you work out, sorry, there's like a car there. Like, oh, okay. You know, just keeping an eye on my surroundings.
I'ma scope the scenery out. Watch out. Look, you don't know when I'm coming, dummy. Look, now you running around looking all dumb. Look, got you playing Ring Around the Rosie.
So as I was saying, because I've realized the more you work out, the more fuel your body needs, aka food. Food is fuel. Calories are energy. Like, that's it. It's simply just energy. So you got to make sure you have enough energy for your workouts, for day-to-day things that you do on a regular basis. So yeah, that's my mindset. And this is leading to my next unpopular opinion, okay? When people are like, oh, I don't want to start tracking because I don't want to obsess over the numbers. Like, I don't want to do, like, I'm scared. And again, it's understandable. I get it. I've been there. The more negative you are towards any little change, any little thing, like, you're going to struggle, you know, and you're really holding yourself back from your full potential. You're holding yourself back from gains. You are holding yourself back from so much progress that you can make. Not even just physically, mentally, all that. It's easier said than done, I know. But really try, because you'd be surprised what that'll do for you. So this next unpopular opinion has been said before. I actually made a part 1, by the way. This is part 2. I did another unpopular opinion video. You could go ahead and check that out. I did that like months ago. But I'm going to say it again because I feel like it needs to be said. A personal trainer is not the only answer to your fitness goals. I feel like a lot of people have the misconception that once they get a personal trainer, their whole life is going to change. They're going to have this perfect body, right? Of course, it does happen, you know, depending on the client and if they put in a lot of work. A trainer can definitely guide you to help you with your fitness goals. And of course, a trainer's job is to give you a workout program that's tailored for you. A trainer is supposed to give you standard nutritional advice, right? Help you build healthier habits, whether it's nutrition or with exercise or lifestyle habits, right? I mean, just all that. Like, definitely be a mentor and guide, but at the same time, the client has to put in a lot of work during the times that they're not with their trainer. Because think about it. For example, like most clients train with me 3 times a week. So I see my clients 3 hours a week. Think about it. How many hours are in a week? How many? Let's look it up. There are 168 hours in 1 week. So you're telling me that you expect a bunch of progress with 3 hours a week? You got to do whatever your trainer is advising you to do outside of the actual training session, you know? So just really want to emphasize that, because I feel like a lot of people don't want to accept that. And I think it's a hard pill to swallow, but that's the reality. You know, a lot of people are like, yeah, like, this is hard. And I'm like, yeah. Okay, so we're going on to my, I believe, 4th unpopular opinion. 4th, 3rd or 4th. Fitness will have to be in a, I can't talk. Fitness will,
down.
Fitness will have to be an important aspect in your life if you want long-lasting results. Some people may even look at someone like me, like a trainer, like fitness is my entire life. You know, it's my career, and then on top of that, it's just what I do for myself, right? Like, fitness is like 90% of my life, you know, and I love it. But not everyone's life is 90% fitness or 80% fitness. So basically, I've kind of heard people say, like, well, how do people who don't, like, How are people supposed to make progress and do all this when fitness isn't the number one thing in their life, like you, Giselle, because you're a trainer? Like, fitness is your life, but fitness is not my life. So how can I make progress without making fitness my entire life, basically? And I feel like I get that, you know, I can understand, you know, yeah, not everyone is super passionate about fitness. Not everyone makes fitness their whole freaking personality. But at the same time, I do feel like if you really want to make some serious, long-lasting results, you will have to make fitness a huge aspect of your life. Think of it this way, okay? Why do you think a lot of people are able to obtain results but not able to maintain those results? Honestly, something I've realized is a lot of people can lose weight. That's not the issue. The issue is that people struggle to maintain that weight loss and struggle to maintain the results that they achieved. So how do you maintain those results? That's going to be through lifestyle habits, lifestyle changes, when it comes to exercise, food, sleep, you know, just your overall mindset of how you look at things. So I personally disagree with that whole statement of, well, you know, fitness is not my life, like you, Giselle, so, you know, I gotta do it a different way in order to make it work. Like, I don't know. To me, I don't know. Maybe that's just how I feel right now. Maybe I'll change my mind in the future, but as of right now, I disagree with that statement, because I feel like the people that I truly see that are successful and consistent with their fitness goals and everything are the people that make fitness a huge aspect of their life. I don't understand how fitness can't be a part of your life when you have a human body that requires certain needs. Everyone requires physical activity. Everyone requires strength training. Strength training is great for not only building muscle and helping you lose fat, but it is great to increase or maintain your bone density, because we lose bone density as we get older. Again, increase, maintain muscle mass as we get older. We all need muscle. Like, fitness isn't an option. In your list of priorities, everyone's list is a little different, but health should be like top 5 for everyone. The last unpopular opinion that I have is discipline is freedom. There are a lot of misconceptions with discipline. Like, I think a lot of people assume that discipline means restriction, means limitation, right? Because it's like, well, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do that. What can I do? And I get that. I understand why someone may think that. Honestly, that's just so far from the truth. Discipline is freedom because you are not subordinate to certain things that are controlling you. Whether it's food, binging, whether it's fear, doubt, fear of tracking your food, losing friends because maybe, you know, you're starting your fitness journey and you got to stop drinking, or maybe not stop, but reduce the amount of drinking, right? And you're scared and hesitant because you don't know how they're going to react to that and if they're going to support you on that. A disciplined person is able to not really think so much with their heart, but think with their mind. It allows you to choose what controls you and what you control. And by the way, I do have a free ebook on my website. You could click the link down below. I'll put in the description where it says free ebooks or free programs. You'll see it there, but one of them is called Giselle's Top 3 Secrets to Fitness Success, and I talk about discipline. Okay, because discipline is super important. Discipline will truly have you reaching your goals like no other. Honestly, like, you will feel so good about yourself and you're gonna be so addicted to that because you're constantly reaching your goals. You're constantly following through with what you say you're gonna do. Sorry about the cutoff, you guys. My camera's temperature was skyrocketing and it got hot in the car, so my camera just automatically turned off. But we're back, and either way, that's pretty much all the unpopular opinions that I have for you today. You can comment down below, let me know if you agree or disagree or whatever the case is, or share some of your unpopular opinions. I would really love to see what you guys think about fitness and all that good stuff. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you can go ahead and do me a favor and like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. That way you get notified on your phone every time I upload a brand new video. Alright guys, stay tuned for my next video. If you have any requests, questions, please go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. Alright, see y'all in the next one. Bye.